Hey guys, it's Excellent, and I'm gonna have to be quite quiet in this commentary and all because my parents will sleep. But oh, look at this! Don't look at it. Actually, just don't look. Right, that's a combination of view kick and the fact I was scratching my balls while I was running around. Like it was one of them games where you don't really concentrate. Like you're not expecting to get a game or anything. You're just playing for fun, and yeah as well now. Now see this now, right here. This is what I do all the time. And since I've recently put on the C4, where like so many commentators and stuff are saying that it's like the best equipment. And like I agree and all, but it just makes me want to use it all the time. Look at this now. Like there's no need. I could have easily shot him, but I just thought I'd be a dick and see for him. I find it funny though. It seems to make people mad and stuff, and I quite I quite like doing it. But yeah. So pretty much wanted to just talk about some stuff like oh yeah, like yesterday I put up my mob fail, 22 kill streak, and I died one off it. And lately, since it was Christmas time and Christmas noobs and stuff, and I thought, oh, now's the best time really to go for mobs and stuff and sweat it out for a mob. So I sort of thought, why not? May as well make the most of it and all. So I've been like sweating out with the specialist package and stuff. But I've just found that the way I play to get mobs is a bit campy, you know? Like, as you would expect. Because mobs are hard. I'm not like any fear crowns or something that can just get them running around like a madman. I'm not that good at COD. But yeah, so basically I just sort of I don't know, like if I go for a mob, I think I can get one eventually. But I'm not gonna get many gameplays in doing it. Like I like to use the support package to get gameplays. I find I can do like, really quick free for alls with a not support, what am I about? This assault strike package. I don't know if I said. I don't know what I said, but let's just say assault strike package. I can get fast free for alls with the assault strike package. But like but then obviously it's hard to get a mob with just the assault. So I don't know, guys. Let me know if you'd rather see like fewer gameplays, but you'd eventually see a MOBA, or if you'd just rather see like loads of assault gameplays or whatever. But today, so, on the topic of like dying off mobs and stuff, like a lot of the time when you die off a mob, you go, if I'd gone back in time or something and I could do this, that, and change this one little thing. And it got me into thinking about the Butterfly Effect, which is a film. If you haven't seen it, basically about a guy who he can he can go back in time basically. And he decides to use that ability to try and go back and change stuff. But when he does go back and change stuff, he doesn't understand how when you change one little thing, it changes everything. So when he changed it, and he went back to the present time. He didn't understand like how everything had changed. Every single little thing, your entire life is different, and it's quite weird to think about. If you'd done one little thing differently. I mean, if you think about it hard, like there's some little choices that you made, and if you had made them, something. I mean, sometimes people make a choice and it stops them from dying. When people go left instead of right and they don't die, or it's just weird. Like stuff like that. It's quite interesting. Basically, just the idea of time and how it just sometimes it makes you think like. I mean, I'm not a believer of this, but like it sometimes like sort of makes you think things were like meant to be. Sometimes when certain things happen just like that. Because if you change one little thing, like it's totally different. But it's a weird thought. But basically, that's what happens in the Butterfly Effect. Another film that pretty much like sort of illustrates that is the Time Machine, and it's really interesting. I don't know if you've seen it. But basically, this guy's girlfriend dies, and he's a scientist and all, so he tries to sort out a way that he can go back in time. A bit far fetched and all, but he basically goes back. He makes a time machine, basically. When he makes it, he goes back in time to try and save her. But then, when he gets there, he realizes that since the only reason he made the time machine was because she was dead, that if he saved her, she'd be alive and he would never have made the time machine in the first place. I think it's really interesting because no one ever actually thinks about the little tiny things that change everything, and people are always like, oh, well, sometimes, people say they want to go back and change things about their life, but I think most of the time you should just sort of think, unless something drastic's gone wrong in your life, that, I wouldn't change it because every little thing you do makes you who you are, like right now. But I'm thinking about talking about some films, and I've got a really, I don't know if I'll tell it funny, but I got a really funny story of what happened to me on holiday, which like popped into my head today. So I didn't want to do it on this video, but the parents of like from I didn't want to hear them just talking about them because they're in it. So yeah, guys, we'll do that tomorrow, maybe. So we'll look forward to that. Subscribe if you haven't, so you'll see it. And you know, let me know if you want to hear me talk about some films that I've seen, like The Rise of the Planet Apes I recently saw. I thought that was a really good film. I'd like to talk a bit about it and stuff like that. So yeah, just let me know which one you'd like to see out of those two. You'll see both of them, but which would you want to see first? If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, guys, have a nice day.